All right, so we got some new stuff for the Genesis. First off, we got 10 quarts of break-in oil, 2 Hyundai OEM filters, and as you can see, Garrett turbos. We got an upgraded AR housing. This is gonna be a 0.82 AR. I have a 0.63 on there right now. Tim from Gen Coupe store was nice enough to upgrade me and help me out. All I got to do is exchange mine, which is somewhere over there. Moving on to the next part, we traded the air suspension and we got some coilovers. So those will be going on the car pretty soon here in one of these upcoming videos. There's a turbo manifold over there, so I'm going to take it off of that, replace it, send him that one. And yeah. Also, shout out to the FedEx guy who brought this to my house. He actually walks up, I'm working on the Jetta, and he goes, "Suburban Jenny?" I'm like, yeah. So shout out to you. I don't know your name, boss, but appreciate you for watching the vids, and I hope you're stoked to see what goes on with this build and what happens with that. So let's get on to it. Alright, so in this box we got the Honeywell 0.82 AR housing for the turbo, which I got right there. So we're gonna go ahead and swap this out real quick. Once again, thank you, Tim. Nyla, say hi. Hi, baby. Hello. So he gave me a direct trade, brand new one for my used one. I gotta take off these 4 bolts for the downpipe connector, and then I got a couple bolts right here that hold on the turbine housing, and then I could plop that one on. All right, so you can see the turbine wheel. Bye bye AGP. Moving to Garrett. And just like that, it's installed. So as you guys can see, this is an 8.2 AR housing compared to the 6.3, I believe this was. No marking. Right there. 6.3. So this is going to allow for a quicker spool and more mid-range power. So it's going to be a quick spooling turbo. I'm going to keep the AGP housing in the front just because it's good. It's pretty good so far. No shaft play in there. Nice wheel. So let me get the downpipe on, and then we're gonna move to the coilovers. All right, so here we have the Megan Racing Street coilovers, 32-way adjustable with the adjustable camber top hats. So we're gonna go ahead and install it right now. I actually have new sway bar end links as well that I'm gonna be swapping out, so I'll get rid of that. Let's hop into it. All right, so I'm kind of doing this by myself. I got you guys on the tripod, so this might be a little difficult. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and get the jack underneath this. We're gonna remove the bungee cord. As you guys can see, I got the new sway bar end link in, by the way. This is the old one, all crusty and dusty. I don't know if you can see, I'm not looking at the screen. I'm gonna go ahead and shove this coil over into the hole. Up and in. Again, I'm doing this by myself, so I'm gonna struggle a little bit, especially because I'm tiny. Okay.
Nyla, is she just sitting there? Nyla, y'all left her tied up with her legs. Look at her legs.
in. Let me help this dog get out real quick.
I was jumping out of the car.
This is so hard to do with just one person. There we go. So like that. And then gotta line the holes up.
Go down. Yeah.
Boom. Go. Just so once we start seeing some threads come through, boom, we're good. Put the nut on this side. All right. Now we need the other bolt, which I just had. I don't know where it went. Okay, and then the sway bar goes in up here in that hole, which I cannot see, so I'm gonna
Go up.
boom, and then put the nut on that, and now we're just gonna tighten everything down. Start with the top hats always. Oh, and the brake line. This was the 17, 19 for the sway bar. On all the way, but I'm gonna deep socket in a bit. That's on. Alright, and then I need a 17 on this side. I lied, it's on this side. And then 19 on this side. Alright guys, so I got this one in. Everything's tight. 1, 2, sway bar down there, sway bar up here. I got the brake line right here. And I didn't adjust these yet because I'm not putting the wheels on until the motor goes in, and I can adjust everything from there. This one was a little bit more pain in the butt because obviously I got stuff underneath, and you know, the sway bar is kind of hard to get to when it's already kind of like tight. So there's a little bracket right here that's supposed to go right there to hold up the fender liner, but I got kind of frustrated because I couldn't reach this sway bar end link without hitting it, so I smashed it off with a hammer, as you guys can see right there. So yeah, that one's in. Now to get onto the rear suspension.
All right, so now to move on to the rear suspension, we're gonna have the spring that's there. We're gonna have the strut that goes up in here, but this thread right there got stripped out, so I had to get a tap, which I got over there. I also didn't have the rubber boot for the bottom of the spring, which I had to order from Hyundai and wait for, and they sent me the wrong one, so I had to wait again. But now we're ready to put the rear suspension in. I'm actually going to put it at the lowest setting. I'm going to remove the 2 collars right here, 1, 2, so it sits as high as it possibly can. Put the rubber boot on the top, and then we'll throw it in. So I just realized that the first one that Hyundai sent me is actually perfect for the top, so I don't even have to run this one, and the car will sit a lot lower. So I got the bottom rubber, the top rubber, and we're gonna go ahead and set this in there. Let me turn on the flash so you guys can see. All right, so as you can see, this has like a little nipple on it, and that's gonna sit right in that hole right there. All right, sorry, I needed 2 hands for that. And then we're gonna put the spring in. Boom, like that. And we'll put the top piece of rubber right there. Now I have to tap these threads, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. And then I have to go buy a new bolt, and I will be right back. All right, so I couldn't drill it out. I couldn't tap the hole, so I ended up drilling it out. I'm gonna through bolt with a nut. This one's good, I just didn't tighten it yet. I got the shock in place. I just gotta line up the hole, put the bolt through, and then this side will be done. We'll move on to the next. All right, so as you can see, got the bolt in on the bottom of the shock, got the spring in, got that in, and then I bought a bolt, drilled a hole so we have access, so we can do a through bolt. Just gotta tighten it, and then we should be good on this side, and I can start on that side. I went to Home Depot and I bought this one bolt, and I ended up walking out with $400 worth of tools just because I couldn't resist. So all right, let me get back to this and I'll update you guys when all the suspension is in. All right, so everything's tied up in here. As you can see, we got the spring in there. This is gonna be low. All right, on to the next side. All right, second side was much easier because I didn't have that one stripped out, but everything's all set up. The spring isn't really set into the socket yet because car's not on the ground. But once I put the car on the ground, I'll make sure that it sits properly in there. And yeah, that's it for suspension. It's finally on coilovers. All right guys, so in the midst of making this video, I actually hit 1,000 subscribers and I couldn't be more happy to start my YouTube career. I want to thank every single one of you guys for helping me out and getting me to where I'm at and sticking with me through everything. There's a lot to come in the future. That being said, I did pick the 1,000 subscribers winner. I'm actually on the way to drop it off right now to FedEx to have it shipped over to Henry Rodriguez in California. Huge shout out to you, bro. I'm gonna throw up his Instagram right here on the screen. You won fair and square. It was just a randomized raffle, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. That's what I got to say for today. Thank you guys so much. I'm just like overwhelmed right now. I don't know what to say, what to do. I'm just super excited to start this YouTube career, and you guys are the best. Thank you guys all so much. Please like this video, subscribe down below, and comment what you want to see on my channel. You know, I have a lot of stuff that's coming, but I know you guys are always asking for certain stuff, and you know, that helps me with ideas. So go ahead, comment what you want to see down below, and I'd be more than happy to try to figure out and see what I could do for you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.